Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, B'Kah HaKodash, Kol Halayim La, Alahayan Yahweh, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, B'Kah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the four corners of the earth for the elect, the 144,000. And to you, I say Shalom, Shalakia. Shalom to Ha'akim, and Wa'akwath, and to all those young and new, and to the faith that is true. Revelation 14:9 through 10, verse 10. Verse 9, Revelation 14:9, as it reads, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Heavenly Father, with which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Now, if 2/3 are going to not if, but when, matter of fact, as, because it's already been going on around the world. Jake is in four corners of the earth. Some have already started to receive that grain of rice, 11.5 millimeters, bio-capable glass capsule silicone microchip tuning capacitor copper antenna coil into their skin, because they listening to family members grumbling and growling stomachs and complaints about them having to eat and the things they need. Not to mention some of the people that have fell out this truth. You fall out. You weren't supposed to be in it to begin with. And you might find yourself with one of these females out here with no faith. You listening to your hormones raging, and go back to being a nigga, See, there are some scripts for this. Let me grab on to something. To be paraphrasing, the Proverbs 24:20 in GNT. A wicked person has no future, nothing to look forward to. All right. You one of them that describes you. If that describes you, the door's right there. You ain't got no business being in this truth. If you here to just look for entertainment, okay, all right, you just want to be entertained, or you entertain face ass, okay, all right, people in this truth, all right, to describe that lady that was trying to grab a hold of Yahweh Shai's fringe of his garment, trying to get to the highways and the hedges, trying to grab onto that with that kind of effort. And you up here running around here with no patience. See? The Lord don't have time for that, man. All right. Find yourself in one of them 15-minute cities, okay? Or one of those camps, concentration camps that Walmart and Co. putting up with, you know what I'm saying? Getting into the commission. You're going to pull and yank away your shoulder like that. You know, the door's right there. Okay, and that same goes for these women, all right, and don't want to accept the true order. Okay, there's some order going on here. That's older than the earth. Okay, you don't want to guide the house. Fine, the door's right there. All right, you want to set traps and snares and traps. Do that, but do that outside the door, far away from the 1/3. That ain't gonna put up with your shucking and jiving. Okay. And besides, by this, being a Lord's movie. All right. What free will? There's no free will. Okay. All right. Man's goings by way of the Lord. Paraphrasing. Okay. All right. Sirach 11:14 says, prosperity and adversity, life and death, poverty and riches come of the Lord. All right. You can stack all the hell you want to stack, man. All right. You can put your stuff under the bed, hide your cash under the bed. You can open up hidden sheds for storages of food. You don't know what that eye in the sky, Esau's satellites speaking, because we all know the Heavenly Father sees it all. I'm speaking of Esau's satellites. You don't know where they pinpoint at. Did they see you watching you through those satellites, seeing where your hiding places are? Come right there to you on that day. Run you off of the premises. What then? What then? You did all this stocking for them? Huh? Say that happened, right? All right. And in due time. All right. The Lord is in control of all movement. And the 1/3, you could be stocking for that 1/3, man. Members of that 1/3, because the Lord's people are going to eat. All right. Why? Faith and fear of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Fear of the Lord. That's the number one thing. Dig? You run around here, ain't got no fear. You up here trying to stockpile. Trying to take out the hammer of the earth with his own weapons too. You ain't got no faith, no fear. You think you gonna win? Stockpiling? No, you striving against the Lord. Really? See, get something else for that too. And I'm talking about striving, and comfort, striving and comfort, jabbing, you know what I'm saying? Look, 1 Thessalonians 5:3. Matter of fact, let me start at 1. Let me start at 1. Okay. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you, for you, for yourselves, know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. Verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then suddenly destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Okay, you stockpiling, shucking and jiving, being watched, by the left and the right. Being watched by Esau. There's no escape from the Heavenly Father. The angels are watching. Okay, but you're striving against the Lord, and you siding with Esau while fighting Esau. You get comfortable kicking your feet up, you know what I'm saying? Then come that dough, you know what I'm saying? And if you ain't got no cameras installed, even if you do have cameras installed, these guys know how to punch in codes to take out those cameras, you know. Ass up against the wall, you know. You had already made the decision to take that mark by you. Meanwhile, being a 2/3 guy, for not the truth, or not being in the truth, or rather just out here, you know, being a follower, not knowing anything. No matter who you are in that slot, whatever slot you went and took that chip, right? And you running around here with this type of guy that I'm describing, these fellas that I'm describing. All right. So your hands start itching. Because you don't know. You haven't been edified, educated about that thing, you know, about that piece of rice grain. It's going to give you cancer. It's going to make your skin boil and puss up. You know what I'm saying? They cut it off, you know. Now you're out here stealing, robbing, pillaging, you know, doing what the prophecy says. And then you want to come and try to find the Lord, but, you know, there's no way because, see, by then, all right, the Lord moved his man out the way on that. All right. Now, for starters, you start getting hungry and shit because you thought that you had things stored up. You know, you ain't got no faith, you know, no oil. You assed out, man. And then your ribs are touching. Yeah. Man, I'm talking about some of the most powerful guys you know in the hood or anywhere. The guys you think that, you know, can whoop anybody's ass is holding on their you know, holding on them on their stomach like they you know, I mean, like in pain, man. You know, because I'm gonna tell you, we all gotta eat, we all gotta sweat, toil, you know, in this flesh, all right, and it entails certain things like rest, eating, sleeping, you know, fasting, because we on this side, you know what I'm saying? We over here detoxing, things of that matter. And the 1/3 will do such things to stay faithful. 2/3 only think about they growling ass stomachs. Okay? And you're gonna be one of these guys getting thrown up against the wall because you thought you had it made because you were stockpiling. Gonna find out, damn, concentration camp time. So what is it gonna be? Alright? Say you already took the mark and you out here bringing in other people that didn't take the mark yet. Alright? What about them? Well, here's what you gonna do. You gonna act like a Hamite and trap Jake and haul his ass in, because if you don't, no food for your ass. Yeah. Now, what if you try to bring in somebody who is a 1/3, you know, that's gonna be going through that thing? We don't know what the will is gonna be for the Heavenly Father for us. All right. I could be describing my own situation. We don't know. We don't know where we're gonna be. But the difference is, I fear the Lord. Now, a year ago, maybe a couple years ago, I always had fear of the Lord, really, scribes to kill. Even when I was bugged out, I had a fear in me because I had a father to make sure he had to put the fear of the Lord in his children before he left this earth. That's what gravitated me to this truth. And I'm around apostles, teachings of the apostles that keep their foot in my ass to make sure I stay on the straight and narrow. Keep the fear of the Lord in his men. The 2/3 guy ain't gonna listen. They ain't gonna pay no attention. Okay. Now, 2/3 ain't gonna pay no attention to these to the army of the Lord, man. That those members, those 200 million members that hit they pinpoint their accuracy. That's pretty much out of Isaiah. You see Isaiah 54 and 16. Let me get this. See, Isaiah 54 and 16. Behold, I have created the smell that bloweth the coals and the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. And I have created the waster to destroy. Yeah, man, about 200 million of those wasters, man. About 200 million. That don't put no fear. And such a person don't realize, look, man, you know, the sky is blue on one day. But guess what? That sky can crack open at any time. Why? Because the Heavenly Father, the only one who knows when to tell his only begotten Son to crack that sky open. And those angels are right there, man. The level of patience they have is within them, you know. And I know they are ready. Okay. This is just something quick. Through the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Because it was on my mind real quick. And I haven't done a lesson, been trying to get this phone together. And I got it together. I'm trying to do, hopefully, Lord willing, come back and do another lesson before the sunset. Lord willing. All right, hope you find this edifying. And Salakia, for my past 2 lessons, you know, it's been crazy. Been trying to get things situated. I've been meaning to put the salutations in there. I'm gonna put the salutations in the comments on my last 2 lessons. Okay, Salakia, Akim and Aqua for that. All right, Shalom, DTA, Ababa Ball.